I get it.
Oh my god. See, my coach made me do this. My coach made me.
So another video without an intro, but long story short, getting into this, I'm gonna break down my back and chest day. This is the non-heavy back day, so it's a little bit different than the last breakdown that I've done. But to just get you guys caught up, long story short, when I hit chest and back together, it is more so for volume. So a lot of the exercises are going to be 4 sets, 10 and 12 reps. A few exercises where there's 15 reps. Where like on the heavy back day, ideally it's about 3 sets, 3 to 4 sets, but it's about 8 reps heavy. Some sets are even 6 reps. Some sets are 10 reps. But the main idea for the heavy back day is 8 to 10 reps. This one over here is pushing past 10 and trying to get to 12 reps. So we're in that pocket. So a lot of the weight you see is pretty light, like starting off with the cable flies, incline cable flies, right? Or incline flies on the bench, to put in better words. It was only 25 plate. Keeping it light, making sure I'm getting the full 15 reps and hit about 4 or 5 sets here. The lat pull down, ISO lat pull down was also, somewhat light than what we did. We usually clear a stack. We only did about 2 to 3 plates off from the whole stack, which put us right in that heavy pocket, which is exactly what we wanted to. Because you don't want to just move away completely from trying to get density. You want to make sure that you're still pushing to the next level. Because if you're like, okay, it's not my heavy back day, I'm going to go light, it's not going to end up resulting in anything. You still want to get your sets, you still want to get your reps, you still want to make sure that each move is efficient and each move is intentional with a purpose. That's why each exercise is placed a certain way. It's basically supersetted throughout the whole workout. Going into the underhand cable flies, I don't do a lot of underhand movements for chest or lower pec exercises, and that's just because my lower pec is already pre-built and you kind of want that extra shelf, and the only way to really get that shelf is with the incline. You'll also see hitting the low row again. That's been a staple for this for just my back in general, is really like targeting that low row. It really has built my back. I've noticed a huge difference with that added. Flat chest press, I make sure that when I'm doing flat chest press, it's usually seated. It's not barbell or anything like that, lying or nothing like that. Just because of the pector I had in the very beginning of bulk season, so I'm moving very cautiously. I'll still go heavy on this, but the movement is going to be really focusing on getting the muscle worked rather than just like free weight compound lift where everything's being worked at the same time. And so it's kind of breaks it down to really just target the muscle without having the other muscles to really do work. A lot of my incline chest press are heavy. Still going for that nice 10 to 12 rep range, supersetting it with neutral press as well, which also is pretty cool because it helps build a little bit of the front delts. So that's also going to be a huge staple. T-bar row is also a big exercise that's always been in my workout plans. It would be during certain movements. And yes, guys, I am working out in slides. There's times and times where I work out in slides, and that's just for the comfortability of it. Like, a lot of people don't really work out in slides, they work out in sneakers or whatever. Depending on the muscle group, like shoulder day, technically you can do it in leg day if you're just doing your exercises in socks, but shoulder arm day, chest and back day, movements like that, I would wear slides. Knowing that I'm really just locking in as far as again, just a muscle group. Like the shoe wear doesn't really matter too much. Um, yeah, and then a lot of iso moves. You'll see that my back has made huge improvements from the last prep already. So it's just making sure I continue with these improvements throughout this process, and everything is gonna be exactly where I want it. So that's just really the main thing, is making sure that I'm making improvements, making adjustments. Going into nationals, we're X amount of weeks away, and with those weeks, and with that being said, I have to bring a different package. I talked about this many times. Can't go into the show looking the same. There has to be small improvements. Dry quads is one of the main ones. Building my back, keeping my arms, building my rear delts, my shoulders, my side delts especially, and just really making sure I have that X frame to make sure that my waist is coming in even smaller than last one. So every time I step on that stage, it has to be improvements, and I believe, it's just chipping away. A lot of coaches, they tend to panic, or they tend to get to a point where they don't know how to continue to make improvements with certain athletes. Excuse me. Certain athletes, but my coach, my team, my coaches overall, they they have a pretty good understanding of my physique, training with them and how my body works. So yeah, we're just chipping away, guys. That's really it. And again, I just want to finish off with this by saying thank you to everybody who has followed this journey from the very beginning, but also just started following the journey. I appreciate you guys very much. It's my road to pro. And if you want to join my community, just click the link on my page and join my 12-week program. It'll get you to where you got to get to. And whether you're bulking, whether you're cutting, that will get you your goals and get you to your goals. And if you need help getting started with your deficit or your surplus, when you join the 12-week program, you also get a 4-week meal plan along with it. So that will help you get started. You can rock out with that for about 6 weeks and then go from there. But it's dog work, man. We're going to continue going. This is my road to pro, like I mentioned, and it's just the beginning. So again, thank you all for